Bill Henshaw here again, Constitutional Crisis Channel. And this is kind of a commentary video here, and I'm going to explain, because if you've listened to me, on TalkShoe or heard the videos here on YouTube, you know that I advocate taking some very hard lines against the jurisdiction of these damn courts that claim that they own you in effect. So when I say there's no 14th Amendment, there's no states and whatever, that's the hard lines that we need to take. But the really tough questions, I know that you can't do what I do, and I'm in a unique position to do it. For example, I'm now almost 11 years all in against these bastards, having lost my job at the airport, for refusing to sign tax forms when I knew and could prove then that I wasn't a taxpayer. Now, I didn't know 11 years ago what I know now. I had a good, indication of it, but I didn't learn until a bit later about, especially the part about there being no states. If I had known that, I probably would have stayed on my job until I learned more how to take care of it. That said, you can't do that. You cannot rescind your social insecurity number. You probably can't get rid of your driver's license at this point, although I have the DMV in serious trouble, trust me. But you can't do things. You got to have bank accounts, you have to have credit cards, this, that, and the other. Now, those are normally disqualifications when you go into court and try to assert your creator-endowed inalienable rights, because this system is so screwed up that it will do anything and everything to avoid ruling on the issues we present. But the beauty of it is, now I'm taking them at their own word, and I'm making arguments using their own words and their own issues against them, especially the issue of assistance of counsel. That's really the soft underbelly of the system, and why you don't have to do what I've done and shouldn't do it. So that said, let me take care of the hard part, because you get to the Supreme Court and they don't tell you. They've got a thing called the Ashwater Doctrine. I'm going to do a video on that one the next time. But one of the rules you should be aware of, and I do not make this up, you can look it up. Supreme Court has said the court will not pass upon a matter of constitutional law, though properly presented by the record, if there is also some other ground upon which the case, and parenthetically our creator-endowed rights, can be disposed of. And who among us doesn't know just how great the government is at disposing of things? What we don't know, since some other ground is undefined, is what the hell it means. And that's one reason I rescinded for good cause shown my application for Social Insecurity benefits 20 years ago and said you can't do this. So now they can't hold that over me. But they can't do it to you either. You'll see that if you get my document packets in particular at ccaspari@live.com. And you get lots of instructions with those. There's 2 packets you can get, trial court and appellate. If you get both, I now offer a triple your money refund if you can prove me wrong on any of these issues I advocate. It's not easy. Please try it. But you have these issues and you can go in there and say, wait a minute. And now we can get around all of this nonsense where they can't avoid ruling on the issues. And remember, the Supreme Court itself has said that it has the power and duty to say what the law is. Marbury versus Madison, 1 Cranch 137. Not my favorite case, but nevertheless, that's the duty they say they have. But for over the last 80 years, there's been very few times in which the justices have done that. It's about damn time they start doing their job. I'm going to get it done my way using the hard line, and I'm going to help you to get it done and get around all this BS that they try to throw in there to avoid answering your questions. We're going to be in the right court, the right status, and the right issues. And if they rule against us under those circumstances, they then have to tell the American people there is no Constitution. I don't see that happening. If it does, it does, but wow. That's the truth. I got that. Roosevelt suspended the Constitution in 1933 at the outset of the New Deal, which they failed to tell us was nothing but a deck full of jokers. But nevertheless, at least since that time, it's in effect been suspended, and what you'll read in my documents proves it. I don't say it unless I can prove it. The government admits it. Senate report on essays on emergency powers, and that's in the documents you're going to get, says it clearly. And that was 40 years ago. They were complaining about 40 years worth of emergency rule. Now we're 45 years later and we're worse off than we were then, for crying out loud. This is what has to change, and what I want to help you to change, help you to win your cases, and for my program to succeed and make us all the better for it. Thank you.